You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnnie.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 259.
259, man. I'm Raphael Gould, man. It's time to get 2025 started off right.
Let's get
on the
to
villain tip.
Yeah, man. Let's get to it. New listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated the podcast.
Yep.
X is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the Podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Yes, sir. If you want to follow us individually, I am the Mind of Ralph across your social media platforms.
On X, I'm JON2_ the letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS_ESL_AAMU. Also, special shout out to WDJY-FM 99.1 in Atlanta.
ATL, hope.
Shout out to OS Gang down there in Georgia. Shout out to Atlanta because I know they got hit with that snow recently. Man. First episode of 2025.
Yeah.
We here, man.
I see you sticking to your New Year's resolution.
I'm trying.
You know what I was talking about?
X. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better, man. Look, it's legally it's X. I don't know what's going on with Elon Musk, and the whole. We gonna get into it. But yeah, we here, baby. We here, baby. We here.
Hey, Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year.
I know that's kind of taboo to say after a certain while.
I know,
right?
Man, we're still in January. I don't care. It's still Happy New
If
Year.
I ain't see you, Happy New Year,
man.
guys.
What? Talk about it for real.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man.
How was your holiday? How was your break?
Break was good. Everything was good, man. My sister and my nephew were in town.
Yes,
Christmas was good. Was
yes.
real chill. New Year's was also chill. Look, I brought in the New Year playing Xbox with the homies. So
Okay.
that's what I was doing at midnight. Everybody else in the house was knocked out. So hey, man, look, it was great. It was great.
I definitely was one of those guys that slept through New Year's. That was me. I slept through this. I might have been knocked by 10. I don't know. Somewhere between 10 and 10:30.
Look,
gone.
Hey man,
Hey, man,
it is what it is.
Big unk status, but no, man. My break was cool. Holidays was great, man. Or just I don't even consider it a holiday. I had a day or two off from work. Like it wasn't a holiday because I just day off. Day off and then get back to work.
You know what's crazy about just the whole holiday season? I took those days in between Christmas and New Year's off, so maybe like a week.
Yeah.
Like I can't tell you what I did though. I feel like I did everything and nothing at all. Like I felt like I was busy, but I ain't really have nothing to do. I got stuff done, but it's still a lot of stuff to get done. Like it was a weird space.
It's a blur.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Blur.
But I'm here though. I'm here. That's all that matters.
We all survived, man. We just happy that you guys are tapping back in with us. You know, we thought we was down the social media platform. We thought that we was gonna get our followers and our numbers up over here because when nobody over on that other platform. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about TikTok in a second. But it's just like, man, wow, how do we?
How are we here?
I don't know, bro.
Man, look, it's 2025. I just want to, before we even get started on anything, I just wish everybody a happy, prosperous, soulful, joyful 2025, man. I just hope everybody achieves all their goals, all their everything they want to get done for the year. I hope y'all get to it. That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah, man. So how we doing? Is off the dome?
Let's do it.
I got one for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
I was watching well, I'll be lying to say I was watching some type of daytime TV talk show because I wasn't. So it was clearly an Instagram clip, right?
Okay.
And it got me to thinking because I seen one of the greatest male groups of all time, the Temptations, on I think it was it Sherry Shepherd? One of them got a show. I don't think it was Jennifer Hudson's show, but long story short, they were doing their rendition of Silent Night. Okay. One of the best Christmas songs ever made, right?
For sure.
I'm not gonna go into Christmas questions. It's really pertaining to the Temptations as a unit, right?
Okay.
None of the original 5. I mean, there's only one still around. That's Otis Williams, who's at the age of 83.
Mm-hmm.
He's still alive, clearly, and he's still the one that's holding the Temptations flag down. Now, if you were a singer, aspiring singer, would you take Otis Williams' brand, or would you take his invitation to be a part of the Temptations, knowing you want to sing?
If I'm an aspiring singer, like I'm just getting off the ground, like I'm probably singing backup for somebody right now.
Yeah.
That's a really good question, because it's like on one hand it's one of the most legendary groups of all time, right?
Yeah.
Even though they are 50 years past,
man,
it's where they once were. So I mean, I understand from a somewhat. No, you know what? That's not even an exposure thing, because who checking for the Temptations right now? Hold on. Wait, let me really talk through this. Wait a minute. Let me talk through this, because that could be career like suicide. I feel like
no, I wouldn't say suicide. I would say purgatory. It's like, but that's almost sounding like a bad deal.
I was gonna say, because if you just coming up as a singer, you singing backup for somebody, and you go to the Temptations now, that's almost like taking 10 steps back. It's gonna be a little bit harder to get where you want to be I feel like if you're doing that. Because you're the only 20-year-old on stage with 80-year-old. Like, that's crazy.
Well, the reason I've been even posed that question, because there is a younger guy, younger than us, as part of the Temptations, as it's currently constructed.
Really?
Yeah, he was. People was in the comments, and he's like, "Well, if y'all was really paying attention, I've been in the group for about 3 years." 3 years? What? Like,
sir. Nobody's seen the Temptations in 3 years. What do you mean?
I would rather go see the Motown live, like, stage play, before I go pay to see the money to see.
Who I would rather
the real Temptations.
You know who I'd rather see the Temptations right now? The Drew Hill Mass Choir.
Yeah, hey, listen,
like Drew Hill got 20 members,
and them boys singing. So that's the other part.
They got more members than Wu-Tang, and I'm like, no, that's crazy.
But no, it was weird, because like I was just like, why is Otis Williams still got this thing going? Like, listen, the last Temptation that we probably knew of is probably Ali, and that was the one that sang lead on "Treat Her Like a Lady," right?
I believe so. Yes.
So. And that was in the 80s. That's 20 years after what the fuck we cared about. So what are we talking, bro? The original 5, like Eddie and David, I think they both died in the early 90s. So, bro, get them. Like, listen, with all due respect,
come on, man,
sit y'all ass down.
Come on, man. Look, rest in peace to Frankie Beverly, but even he retired like a few months before he passed. Like we gotta.
It's kind of like everybody can't be like, and this is like no shot, but it's just like the Temptations has had like so many members rotate in and out.
Yeah,
where it's kind of nasty, right? We'll give credence to maybe 7. After that 7, and that 7 is like not even a full reach. I think it's weird, because Dennis was like the one that replaced David, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but all 6 of them are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So of course you can't touch them.
Mm-hmm.
Ali gets it because he was, the one that sang lead on probably their last hit.
Damn. Okay.
Anybody outside of that? No,
we don't know you, bro.
No,
we don't know you.
No, like, is that go like okay? We going in different,
because I got a question too. So go ahead.
It's like, imagine like you go to like City Winery and they be like, oh, Joseph Lewis, former member of the Temptations. You're like, Joseph Lewis, you was singing the Temptations? Like, how could you use that as something to get your solo? Like, to get your, like, would that be enough for you to buy a ticket?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was just making sure.
Because what I can see happening, I could see something like this happening with New Edition, because they still tour right now.
But this thing, all 6 of them still here.
Well,
all 6 of them still here. And Bobby lost a step. Respect to Bobby. But everybody still can move around and still do their thing.
Jeez.
But damn, I'm about to start making some fucked up comparisons. This is kind of like if everybody in New Edition died off and Ronnie DeVoe was the one that kept the ball rolling. That's how it is with Otis Williams.
At least they know Ronnie.
At least Ronnie known for dancing or something like that.
He got some claim to fame here.
He can rap and dance. Okay. My bad. I ain't mean to disrespect you. My bad. You right. But to answer my own question, fuck no.
I am not doing one. No, I'm not taking one of the Temptations spots. No, thank you. I'm cool. That's great. That's insane. All right. Well, so for my off the dome, listen, man, the 2025 slate of movies, not even just comic book movies, seems really, really stacked. So I'm really looking forward to a lot of films. That's coming out this year, which actually got me to thinking, right? Mm-hmm. Are there any movies that you intentionally or unintentionally skipped at the movies that you wish you would have saw in theaters?
Well, last year?
No, just in general. Just in general. Yeah.
Oh.
So like it's a movie that
came out in theaters
that you didn't see or whatever.
Yeah.
But wish that you would have.
Oh, okay.
Need a second?
Yeah, I need a second.
So for me, and this is it's crazy because I haven't gone back to watch this. I've seen this movie one time. Mm-hmm. I haven't gone back to watch it, but I remember most of the movie, right? And how good I feel like it could have done had it been released in theaters. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about Black Widow.
Oh,
Black Widow on initial watch or only watch. It came out on Disney Plus, didn't come out in theaters because of COVID.
Yeah.
So I watched it. And I enjoyed it for the most part, but I felt like it missed something. And honestly, I think what I was really missing was, I guess, the experience of witnessing it on the big screen. Like there's a certain feeling that comes with action movies and honestly, really Marvel movies, where it's a certain feeling that you get when you see them on the big screen. I don't know if that's nostalgia. I don't know what it is, but it's something that was missing when I initially watched it. Because the movie itself was actually good, but it felt like it wasn't complete. And I think that's because I missed the movie theater experience when viewing the first time.
I'll stick to the film when you're talking about that, but it's just with Black Widow. Yeah, that's a popcorn film. Like it's definitely a spy espionage. That's something you can enjoy in film. We're trying to exclude what we know about the Marvel, news and the red tape and all that, all that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like that's definitely a film that you probably would enjoy better in the movie theater. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if I'm answering the question, so just let me, maybe get this one off. I'm not sure, but I went to see Napoleon, right? And I saw it in the movie theater, but it probably would have been better suited if I seen that shit at home. I was under the impression that I was getting a gladiator like type of film. Yeah, and it was nowhere near.
Wasn't even close.
Not even close. Like wasn't even close to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I just assumed, okay, Ridley Scott, I know what he does as a director. Joaquin Phoenix, I know what he is as an actor. I just kind of saw the period piece going together. I was like, and they kind of sold me on the trailer. Always go get you, right?
Of course.
But the trailer was the best part of the film. The film kind of fell flat. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be honest. And yeah, the action scene looks good on the silver screen, but that's it.
Yeah, that's
like
it.
The acting is just like it's cool. It's more so a love story than any. It's like I'm thinking I'm getting a lot of war. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm getting that.
No, you're getting the behind the scenes.
Yeah. That's pretty much what happened.
I don't want the detail. I just want to see what happened.
We could have got past this. But
that's funny.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Napoleon. Yeah.
Get it out of there. Because was that an Apple release or was that? It was on streaming. What streaming service?
I think it was.
Oh no, you said you saw it.
I saw it. In
okay. Got you. Anyway, well. Shout out to Napoleon.
Yeah, but yeah, people, that was off the dome. Considering if you were an aspiring singer, would you be a part of the Temptations rotating roster?
Yep. And then what movie did you skip in theaters that you wish you would have saw there? Let us know.
OS Gang 2025 was happening. We got a lot.
Look.
We've been off. The world has imploded since we've been gone. So
what is going on?
We got a lot of topics to get to, and we go see how this goes. But we go start at the tippity top, right? TikTok was on life support. I was ready to come in here and eulogize. I had a song ready. We fall down.
Hey, but we get back up again.
Right.
Come on.
Clearly, that's what happened.
I was ready.
Clearly, that's what happened because TikTok is back active after what
12 hours
of being inactive, and it was. We'll get to all the nuance of it, but Johnny, what do you think about the U.S. government stepping in to ban TikTok and then just for it to be reactivated within 12 hours?
sometimes this country really makes me itch. Like this country really makes me sick. Like we've throughout our we're I guess we're like
we're millennials.
We're millennials. I don't know if we're older millennials or in the middle.
I think we're right in the middle
because
because you can be a millennial still being like early 40s, like mid 40s.
Yeah, I think millennials start like 1980.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
So anyway, throughout the millennial lifetime, we've seen the rise and fall of quite a few. I don't even want to just say social media, but social platforms. I'm talking all the way back to Black Planet, all of it. We've seen it all. So for some reason, it feels like TikTok was the one that I was most invested in. Yeah. Like I've dibbled and dabbled in some of the others, like Vine, all that kind of stuff, but TikTok was the one. Yeah. Was the one that I felt really spoke to. It really spoke to millennials, right?
Yeah.
Literally, TikTok became the new Google. Anything you needed to look up, it's there. Like research and travel. You want to learn history.
Yeah.
You want to listen to some music. You want to see people DJ, play video. Anything you need is there on TikTok.
Yeah.
And
fire recipes too.
Man, come on, talk about it, right? So with the seeming death of TikTok, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little hurt. Now, again, I've survived a lot of this type of stuff, so I wasn't overly tripping, but I was a little hurt. I ain't gonna front. I was hurt. But not only 12 hours later, I seen somebody on Facebook, oh, my TikTok up again. In my brain, I'm like, they just bullshit. So I go check just because, lo and behold, it's back working. So how are we here? Why are we here? What's the issue with TikTok? Like, I got a point I want to make about it, but I want to get your thoughts on it before we go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah. Nasty, disgusting work, man. Anything that provides us with a measure of pleasure. Pause. Like, I don't know if I gotta say, I don't know why that rhyme came to brain, but that's the name of the episode. Measure the pleasure.
Write it there right now.
Any measure of pleasure for us, like, it's just crazy, man. Why would the U.S. government step in the way that they did to demonize TikTok in a world where we're kind of like not falling for propaganda so much anymore? Because I think we're smarter than what the government thinks. We are.
Right.
We're not the mob that just kind of goes with the flow anymore. Like, it's too much information out there, and that's what I guess TikTok posed a threat to.
Yeah.
So they went to the old U.S. playbook and saying, "Oh, communists, the Communist Party," like buzzwords to kind of get people riled up.
Right.
And there's a segment of people that don't fuck with TikTok, and that's fine. And I shout out to the people that have to tell people that, oh, I never downloaded the app, so it didn't bother me. I'm like, okay,
that does anything.
Like that does anything. But I'm not on the side of like, I'm so distraught that a social media app is gone now.
Right.
But I had kind of built this thing up in my mind of like, oh, I'm gonna save this TikTok because I'm building this travel itinerary, or it's a recipe I want to try, or it's a place locally that I did not know of, and it has favorable reviews from people that look like me.
Come on,
because listen, I don't go places where I ain't welcome.
Listen,
and I need to know before I go over there,
and that's important.
That's important. So a lot of those things matter to me. So that's why I kind of use it as a research tool. You can't always go to YouTube, and sometimes TikTok is so short form. That's what I need. Like, okay, I need this, boom, 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 boom.
Facts.
But it can't be your highlight reel when you're trying to build up something too. So you got to do your due diligence.
Facts.
But I mean, getting off subject, I guess. But it's just, I hate that this is what it took for the U.S. government to be so bipartisan on just, what I'm saying, just kind of getting, oh, we got to get together to do this. And there are so many other pressing issues that are bothering the American people. That's not a Chinese-owned social media app.
Right. To think about the political side of this, right?
Yeah.
The TikTok ban actually starts during Trump's first presidency. Like, I recall, and of course, the internet always has the receipts.
Yeah.
I recall Trump basically overly explaining how TikTok is bad because it's a Chinese owned app.
Yeah.
Like you said, all those buzzwords, communism and all that type of shit. So the ban itself was actually there was an executive order signed in 2020, which Trump signed, that gave that spanned this time to where the ban was going to take effect on January 19th.
Okay.
So that ban is a result of Trump signing the executive order all those years ago.
Yeah.
Because they want the United States government wants TikTok to be the U.S. operations of TikTok to be sold to an American company. That's why the ban happened. The short ban. Now we're on the other side of it. Trump has been elected again. He gets inaugurated the day that this drops.
Yeah.
And we get the notification on TikTok saying we thank Trump for his efforts in helping us, continue our U.S. operations or whatever it said. This man is so crazy. Like the fact that he's the reason we got the ban in the first place. Now he's seemingly stepping in to save what he caused.
Yeah.
Which I think is his whole MO anyway.
Yeah, this is kind of the same thing as him putting his name on the
stimulus checks. Which that wasn't even something that he did. Congress voted for that.
But I'm gonna take credit for it.
That's correct. That's insane.
Smart in business, though.
I mean,
smart in business and politics. Take credit for other people's work. But
facts. That's facts.
Take credit for other people's work when it's successful, and then you put the blame off when it don't work.
Oh my God.
But I mean,
textbook.
It's so many other social media platforms that could have been got right. You know what I'm saying? We can get these up out of here. But if we're using Facebook and now X as propaganda tools, and all of our people are like over on TikTok, we got to get that one too. So if Trump done got it, sank his teeth into that. Honestly, I don't see. Listen, I'm at a point where I'm kind of teetering off of social media anyway. That's just a personal choice. It's just a lot of things that I just don't need in my wheelhouse. There's a lot of negativity, and maybe it's just not y'all, it's me. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I'm breaking up with social media. It's not y'all, it's me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
so like when the TikTok ban happened, I was like, well, and then especially when I seen the Trump message, I was like, I delete this shit off my phone. I was like, listen, I might go back to formally delete my account.
Yeah,
but it's like my days are numbered, like with that, because if it turns into Facebook or if it turns into X, I'm good.
It's done.
Because because Instagram is a mess too, but we'll get to Instagram is a mess, X is a mess. All these platforms are a mess. TikTok was the only one that kind of had a semblance of being like civil.
Because it's unregulated by the United States. That's why, like,
Jesus Christ.
we can see now all of the giant tech bros are in Trump's back pocket now.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg. What's my man from Apple?
How about Tim Cook?
Cook.
And even the man that owns TikTok or the CEO of TikTok. He's a he's a guest at the inauguration.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I ain't peeped that. That's See, that's crazy, and that further goes to show me that maybe something is already being worked behind the scenes for the USA
hey, what's the
branch of TikTok to be sold to America?
To my betters, what's the over under on Meta buying TikTok?
You think Meta gonna get it? You don't think that's okay?
Listen,
first of all, I hope that doesn't happen because I don't need Instagram and TikTok merging. I don't need that.
Listen, bro, we didn't think. I'm surprised they let him get Instagram
and WhatsApp. Damn, they on WhatsApp too.
See, that's probably why I'm getting all these spam calls, man.
Right. That's crazy. You know what I could see though? I could see somewhere before the end of this Trump presidency where let's just say X and Facebook, right? Somehow merge into one big ass social media platform. I can see something like that happening. Now, whether they actually merge or one be sold to the other, I don't know, but I could definitely see where they consolidate and create some type of monopoly over social media. I can see that happen.
I'm trying to figure out who's the bigger dweeb right now, Zuckerberg or your man's Musk. Probably Musk.
Off the top of my head, I say Elon Musk.
Because Elon Musk, he talk too much. I think that's his.
I really believe Elon Musk is a robot. Like I really do believe it. Like he has zero expression.
He looks like one of those things from Men in Black where the alien inhabits
in the head.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
He looks just like that. Like an alien should just pop out his face. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them.
I could definitely see that.
But since we on the conversation of Trump and inaugurations and things like that, but it's a twofold conversation because the inauguration ball and then the inauguration itself has hip hop written all over it. So we have to discuss the rappers that have involved themselves in Trump's presidency or his inauguration. And a lot of these are people that I have gone to bat for, so I can't cape right now. I ain't go cape right now, right? So we had Snoop, Soulja Boy, and Rick Ross perform at the inauguration ball, and then we have the hometown hero, Cornell Haynes Jr., who I've depended on this podcast many of days,
facts,
performing at the inauguration. So Johnny, what do you have to say to hip hop coming to President Trump's celebration? Pretty much.
I mean, initially, I want to be disgusted. I want to be you uncle. Like I want to be that guy. Yeah. I want to do that. But
okay, let me ask you this: who's the most surprised? Like, who's the most shocking one to you?
The most surprising?
Yeah, out of the four I named, right? You got Nelly, Snoop, Rick Ross, and Soulja Boy. Who's the most like? Who's the one that was like, damn?
I want to say Snoop, but low key Nelly. I want to say Snoop, but Snoop has gotten to the point in his career where he can.
Oh yeah, Kodak Black is included in this too. My fault.
Well, I kind of expect that because then Trump get him out of jail.
Yeah, something like that.
So I mean, cool.
It is what it is.
I guess.
Lil Wayne should have did it. He didn't get the Super Bowl, but
looking at. But
my bad.
Nah, it's cool. Snoop is at a point in his career where he could literally do he literally does whatever it is he wants. He has a different toe in every different version of America, every different demographic. Snoop is everywhere, so it doesn't really surprise me. Nelly is the one that really surprised me. Why? I don't really know. Maybe because it's the hometown thing. Like, I'm not really sure.
The hometown,
but I've never seen Nelly act in a way that would tell me that he would perform for Trump. Like, I've never seen that.
Well, think about where Nelly's recent success has come from musically.
Mm-hmm.
Florida, Georgia line, right? All those country, all you've been around. Yeah, you rubbing shoulders too over there too much. You know what I'm saying? We tried to at least. Yeah, he came out with a country album.
He did come out with a country album.
So listen,
I mean, look,
he went diamond with Florida Georgia line. He ain't worried about y'all niggas.
He not.
I think the one that surprised me probably the most, I'll be honest, with Rick Ross.
Really?
Yeah, because it didn't feel like he has nothing to gain from it.
Money.
Does he? Because the music that he makes does not cross over to that space. That's like looking at his inaugural ball performance, or at least the clip I saw. He's performing like, BMF or something to that space, right? That does not translate, but somehow an old Snoop Dogg song does. You know what I'm saying? Like Gin and Juice or What's My Name? Like, they've been playing that shit in those spaces for a while now.
But you know what? We also have to think about who actually threw the ball, right? First of all, Trump wasn't there.
Yeah.
The ball itself was funded and thrown by the crypto world. The crypto bros.
Oh yeah, crypto bros. Yeah.
So those are the individuals that actually put the ball on and hired said performers.
Yeah.
So I mean, even with that, the reason I think Soulja Boy did it was for the money, because why else would he need to be there?
Yeah.
So of course, but I feel like it's the same with Rick Ross. I think Rick Ross has shown us over the last, I'm gonna just say 5 years, that he would do whatever he can to get the best tax, best tax break, the best bag, whatever he can get to gain money, right? So I'm not really surprised by Rick Ross being there.
Okay, now let's ask this other question. Do you think who gets the most blowback from this? No pause if applicable.
I mean, what it seems like right now, Nelly and Snoop are kind of neck and neck, because they done pulled up something from Trump's last presidency where Snoop was calling people coons and stuff for wanting to perform, and if he saw him, he was gonna roast them and all that kind of stuff. So well, maybe it's Snoop. Maybe it's Snoop.
Because
Because I haven't seen nobody say nothing about Ross or Soulja
Nobody,
Boy.
I don't think nobody care about Ross and Soulja
That's
Boy.
what I'm saying.
Ross, Soulja Boy, and Kodak, y'all might be good, bro.
See, I didn't even know Kodak was there. So
See, Ross, Snoop, Ross and Soulja and Kodak, y'all good. It's the two, them, Nelly and Snoop, them the ones. Listen, I think Nelly stands a lot to lose a lot because I think him and Ashanti have
another baby.
No. I mean, they have a baby. I'm trying to say reality show.
Ah, got you.
And then they got the nostalgic tour going too. So who's gonna buy tickets now? And he didn't even have a St. Louis show, so that wasn't impressed. Like I'm not traveling to go see Nelly,
so
which is crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I can't really speak for the TV show because I don't know if I'm really
I'm not. I wouldn't watch it no way. But
but as far as the tour, I don't think it affects the tour. I don't think it affects people buying tickets
because it's like Nelly's the headliner, so it's like Nelly, obviously Nelly, Ashanti, Ja Rule, and it gets into that bag. You know what I'm saying? Like that space. It might be. I mean, you know what? I don't know. It might be enough firepower on the actual ticket, like on the bill, concert bill to actually keep the tour going, but it might hurt a little bit.
I think the nostalgia value for that tour is too high for it to be affected.
Okay.
Because that, if you think about it, the tour lineup is almost the same as the Lover and Friends festival.
It is.
And with that, that's just like 1 or 2 day festival in Vegas. This is a tour. So they going to where people not gonna go just to go to Vegas to watch them perform.
Yeah.
They going to cities now. So now that people can actually see them without having to travel or travel far, I think that nostalgia value is just too high. Too high for it to be affected.
And then with Snoop been out here too long. He done smutted himself out for money for a long time. Like Snoop got wine, Snoop in commercials.
That's what
Snoop got shows with. He had a show with Martha Stewart. He got a show over here. He was hosting the Olympics. Hey,
I'm saying
like they've been on Snoop line because Snoop has been such a presence on social media, which I kind of hate. Like I hate when people that are actually talented become social media niggas. Like you know what I'm saying? Like comedians and rappers just posting shit all day.
Hey man,
you post memes and shit all day.
They gotta get with the times. They gotta keep that engagement.
That's another stream of revenue. That's all it is.
That too.
So since people mad at him, all they doing is calling him.
Yeah.
Wow. Uncle Tom, Uncle Snoop, Uncle, whatever. They're going crazy on Snoop right now on social media. So I just found it weird how crazy you would say something like that with your chest. And then you go to the inaugural ball throwing up doves and Crip signs. Like, that's wild.
Snoop has to be the most successful gangster in history of humanity.
Oh, no, because he's this is the thing. He doesn't code switch. He's really Snoop the whole time.
The whole time. It don't matter who around, where he at.
Snoop has never had to sacrifice anything. Like, I think he might have sold his soul that day that he missed that. He beat that murder charge. Shit.
Damn, that's real. Damn,
he been since then. He became a fixture in pop culture where, he's bigger than his music. Because if we judge Snoop just off his music, oh my God,
that's facts.
Oh my God, what are we talking about? And especially in the past 15 years.
Damn, that's real. All right, so I gotta ask you, and I think we had this conversation before.
Yeah,
but if the bag was right, you perform.
But this is the thing. How much is the bag for somebody like Snoop that he knows what social media would do to him?
That's true.
How much was the bag?
Shit for all of them.
Because him and Drake just put out that album, which I think is pop rap.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So who was that for? Because it clearly wasn't for me. And listen, we get here into listen, if you guys are listeners of OS, you know how my musical ear kind of goes, right? I like some commercial stuff, but then again, it gotta have little bars in it. Sometimes I like what I like,
right? But
I knew that one for me.
Can we agree that it at least sounded good?
Oh yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, cool. I know. Look, that's all you get.
The money was there. That's what I got.
That's all they got.
But what you asked me? Because I
forgot my damn. No. If the bag was right, would you perform?
How much money do you offer Snoop? If hypothetically, if Johnny was throwing this ball, and you know that it comes with Snoop aligning his brand with something that doesn't align with his fan base, what do you think is a fair number?
If I'm being realistic, I wouldn't even know what Snoop's regular show rate is. So whatever his show rate is plus some.
Yeah, you gotta
plus. You might even need to double it if I'm being honest. So damn. Snoop's show rate now might be 2 million. Might be 2 million. So
you think he did for 5?
Most probably. And he the one that got paid the most.
Oh yeah, he headlined this.
Man, look, as a DJ,
right?
He didn't even perform. He was DJ.
He was top billing. Like, oh, I got $5 million. $5 million. That you niggas can split. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the budget is $5 million. You figure out who gets
right.
what.
Who gets what? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Soulja Boy went out there for.
Soldier went out there for 100 grand.
Right? That's what I'm about to say. He went out there for 100 grand. Goofer.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey man, I don't know. I just know that the next version of America under the second Trump presidency is about to be very, very, very interesting. Man. Very interesting. And we just gotta take it a day at a time.
Man, definitely gotta take it a day at a time, man. Since we're still on the conversation of rap and people compromising morals and just what is not hip hop and what is not standing up for the culture. Damn. We have to discuss Aubrey Drake Graham has dropped his petition for one against UMG and actually has proceeded with this lawsuit for UMG releasing Not Like Us. It has been a nasty back and forth. We'll get into that. We'll get into the Fighting Irish freestyle that was snatched down too. Mm-hmm. So Johnny, what do you have to say knowing that Drake is actually going through with his UMG lawsuit?
Honestly, I can't believe it. I cannot. I can't believe it. As much as in 2024 we talked about Drake, the whole back and forth with Kendrick, as much as we just detailed all of the instances between the two, right? Yeah. Especially talking about, is Drake hip hop? What has he really done? Things like that, right? Like we really beat that dead horse, right?
Man.
But he continues to show us that with every move that he's made post rap beef, he continues to show us that he's really not of the culture. He was just a visitor. And this is me saying this. I feel this way. He continues to show us how much of a visitor that he really was. I think he's trying to mask the lawsuit to target UMG, but I think he's really just really hurt. He's just really hurt that he lost in the fashion and the way that he did. I don't think he really expected things to go the way that he did, because what I think he's suing for is the same thing that they helped him with throughout his entire career. Even the rap beefs, rap battles that he was in, he's suing for that. The things that he said to people, other things that people have said to him, and now you want to sue somebody? Now you want to sue UMG? Like, it really baffles me. It really baffles me.
Let me start with Drake before we get to what this entails and what it could possibly bring to the culture, right? Mm-hmm. Drake is a dweeb. I have said this on plenty of occasions. I have gone to bat for him in multiple situations. I have been kind of the Aubrey Angel of the podcast, if you would say. It's been times where I defended Drake mostly. And then I think when we got to it, the beat, Johnny has kind of like flipped, like our viewpoints have kind of flipped a little bit, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I have never been in Stan level, right? I've always been like a fan of the music and kind of like what it is and what it represents. But now we've gotten to a point where it's kind of hard to defend anything that he does action wise. This is not a numbers argument. This is not how successful he is. Mm-hmm. This is not, how many bops he got, how many hits he has helped people make. That is not what we're talking about right now. The conversation is you take your L like a man and calling pretty much the cops, or like it's a version of that, or getting the lawyers involved is looking real nasty when you engaged in the rap beef and you just happen to come out on the other side of it as not the winner, which you have. Anytime he went up against some real niggas, he lost. Honestly, he should have won against Meek, but hey, Meek underestimated him.
Yeah,
that's the problem. Pusha wasn't playing with him.
Oh, not at all.
And you see Kendrick clearly does not like him. Like this is Pusha just wasn't playing with him.
Right.
Kendrick do
not like this man.
That's different. That is a different beef. Like it's a different. Like I just
if we really just rapping back and forth, cool.
But
no. We rapping back and forth, but I don't like you though. Like I don't like you in real life.
I don't like you for real. Like so shit. So just with that, it's just like it's just so much. It's just so much, and I hate that he took it this route, and you making yourself look bad, and you can never come back out here and be a rapper.
No, you can't. You can't.
I'm thinking about the moment where remember we had the discourse about when Mos Def was so many SKUs. Like, and I said, no, Drake is hip hop. And then now, maybe a year later, let's just say that was a year ago. Look at what you're making me say now. Like, you can't be hip hop if you do this. You're just a nigga that raps, but you're not hip hop. Like, you can't do those things.
Does this lawsuit negate all of Drake's raps throughout his career?
No.
Nah,
I wouldn't go that far.
Like,
I wouldn't negate his career, but I'm gonna just start looking at some of those tough guy bars and some of that stuff that just a little different. Because the thing that I enjoyed about Drake when he rapped, right, it was like an evolved version of luxury rap. That's the Drake that I enjoy.
Got you.
So that's not tough guy rap. You know what I'm saying? That's like
I see.
Like the lane that Rick Ross is in.
Got it.
Like, look,
got it.
That Drake nigga, like that's the one.
That's where you stay.
That's where you stayed.
That's where you should have went after you stayed quiet after the rap beef.
But you start doing this like when you start doing the tough guy stuff, and all this comes back to its authenticity, right? And that's something that you have displayed not to do or not to show. So that's where it gets real nasty. And the thing that I'm scared of, and one thing that we talked about when the beef was going on, was remember with Taylor Made Freestyle and the AI, you're setting a nasty precedent. Because let's say Drake wins. We're getting to First Amendment stuff now. What can be said in a rap beef anymore? Because we have changed, we have goalposts moved so much for Drake. When Pusha T made Story of Adidon, people's like, oh, he's just messy. It's just this. I'm like, did we not hear either?
Facts.
Did we not hear these things?
Facts.
Did we not hear No Vaseline? Did we not hear Hit 'Em Up? Did we not hear this stuff?
Talk about it.
But now when it's y'all light-skinned king, it was too much. What?
And that's the issue that
we as fans allowed that. I'm not talking about Drake can be as sensitive as he wants to. That's fine. You be sensitive.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the fans. Like, did we not see this? Have we not seen this story play out before?
We have, but when you have a certain level, when people have a certain level of, I don't even know the word that I'm looking for, but when they idolize somebody, it doesn't matter what they do, what somebody against them does, they always go to bat and make excuses for the person that they idolize. It don't matter.
You know what's so funny, right? Drake represents the dweeb in hip hop that I think we all feel like we can live through, right? He gets the girls, he gets the money, he gets the cars, he makes vulnerable music about, this, I'm not have friends, and these women don't love me like that, but I remember Kendrick saying, like, I think it was something to the effect of like, we hate you because you fuck women, and they confuse themselves with real women.
Yeah.
Even the strippers told you he wasn't shit back in the day. They've been told you. I remember him and Malaya had a beef. Like, you got a beef with a stripper?
With the strip? Why?
She said, goofy nigga, leave me alone. Like, and that's, you know how weird you gotta be
for the stripper. For the stripper to be like, no, don't give me your money.
Right, like,
like,
I
go
am
away.
good on your money.
Go away.
I am straight on your money.
Crazy.
That is wild.
That's crazy. That's facts.
But he's been a menace, and we have constantly just turned a blind eye to him and his dweeb-like behavior.
Because the music is good.
The music. I mean, but how many times have we turned a blind eye to more serious offenses with other people in their music? So, okay, he's just another tail in this big wheel of music that we just like, hey, the music good, so we don't care. And then when the music starts suffering a little bit, now we starting to see, hold on, wait a minute, brother. Wait a minute.
For real. The what has been masked all along is finally being revealed, and for whatever reason people still want to ignore it. I don't understand that.
what do you think about him naming the streamers in his lawsuit?
It's just another level of nastiness. It's like,
and you notice who he named.
Oh yeah, all the black ones.
Yeah,
all the black ones. Which is even worse. This is the Jewish side coming out. Like, what are we doing? Like,
you go to Aiden Ross every other day. He's not, and then you didn't include Academics, who was on. But Academics has been your mouthpiece. Pause for throughout the duration of the beef, right?
True.
So it's just if you can't use Academics, and Academics is slowly starting to like, hey yo.
And what's crazy is some of the streamers he can't really say much against Casanet either. I seen a clip where Drake texts Casanet to say, "Hey, stay on stream. I'm about to drop something." So he actually used the streamers also. Yeah. So why would you name them?
He's been the person that kind of puppeteers his narrative, right? So if I know that the people are listening to the podcasters, people are listening to Maury Mal, niggas are listening to Academics, people are on stream with Casanet and these other streamers, I'm going to use them as people to push my narrative outside of bots.
Drake is Donald Trump. That's crazy. That's crazy. I have to make that analogy in 2025.
Especially when you're talking about somebody in hip hop.
Right? And then if we really be okay, and this is something that I thought about, and maybe you can help me think through this because I don't know.
Okay.
Why sue UMG for defamation when Kendrick is the one that wrote and made the song?
Well, Kendrick don't have as much money as let's start there.
Okay.
He doesn't have the unlimited amount of money and resources that UMG does, right?
Okay.
And I think if you want to go back in the timeline of said rap battles and beef, you can use Meek Mill as a cautionary tale, right? What happened with Meek's career after back to back?
Got you.
Like, listen, I said on this platform, the best thing that happened to Meek was him going to prison, because if he stayed out here, he definitely would be in rap purgatory.
Yeah.
But he explained, and I think somebody brought it up or tweeted at Meek, and Meek tweeted back just saying how UMG kind of stepped on his music a little bit. And we have gotten into debates about album sales and streams and placements on playlists, how that matters and how people perceive your music. If Drake drops a new song, let's say it was Never Any Beef, right? If Drake dropped a new song, it's going to be on Apple Music at the top of Rap Life, at the top of these other rap playlists.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you see it for everybody. Travis, you see it for the big artists. You ain't got to worry about it because they are at the top, and they're going to be on those playlists.
But is that because they're the top artists, or because the label is pushing whatever proverbial button or paying whatever money to keep them up there?
Both.
Okay.
Because I mean, Tidal tried, but it's only two we worry about: Spotify and Apple Music.
Yeah.
If you on those playlists, somebody's paying for you to be there. That's the new form of payola, and that's where Drake is trying to get his leg to stand on when it comes to this lawsuit, as far as my understanding of it. So it was cool when it benefits you, and then now when you're on the other side of it, it's like, oh. And then honestly, you shouldn't put out any music until this kind of clears up. And then that's why we can get to the Fighting Irish freestyle and how UMG, like, oh no, you ain't finna sue us and put out music.
Right, yeah.
But
can't do both.
If they got the bigger artists out the paint, Drake, you're not bigger than those people.
Yeah.
Mike and Prince had to do this with them. Prince put out a whole bunch of nasty music under a symbol name. You know what I'm saying? just to get away from the machine.
Yeah.
And some people can say they hurt his musical legacy because of that. People herald the move more than they herald the music.
Okay. That statement, that analogy kind of put this whole thing into perspective. You think this is Drake's way of trying to combat the music system by going after UMG, by using the rap beef as a catalyst to go after UMG versus what Prince and Mike did, just put out some bullshit music.
I don't want to give Drake credit in this. That's
okay.
I'm struggling because now and listen, I'm not hating. The only reason if Drake did this out of the blue, where he never got into a beef with Kendrick Lamar, I would believe it more.
Got you.
But you have like you said, that's his Jewish side. He's just always went into those boardrooms with Lucien Grange. How the fuck we even know who Lucien is?
True.
But the fact that we know who the head of UMG is, and the fact that you are chummy with him, you have used that relationship to your benefit. But now, when it's not, oh, I gotta sue. No. But then again, that's what.
And see,
that's what you do, I guess.
And this. And for some reason, the phrase "everybody want to be black, but nobody want to be black" is kind of coming into play here because
I'll say it for you, John. Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga.
Yeah, you know.
I got you, bro.
I appreciate you.
I got you.
So that's what it kind of feels like, a version of that too, because Drake is starting to see that. Yeah, he may be in the boardrooms with Lucien and all them and rubbing elbows, and he's even said in the song he had lunch with a judge at something. They can't do that shit during the trial. That's illegal. Yeah. But Drake thinks that he's in a position to be with these higher ups when they really just see him as an artist.
Do you think that they probably ran the game on him? Probably said, "Hey, you getting equity, or you doing this?"
Probably. It was probably part of that $400 million, $500 million deal.
Yeah.
And that's still just it sounds like that deal, even though we was championing, oh yeah, half a billion, that's dope. But to an artist, because Drake is the biggest artist, that's still just an artist deal. It just so happened that it's $500 million because Drake is that type of artist. But this is still an artist deal, which is probably why he toured as much as he did for the It's All a Blur tour.
Yeah.
Like that, and that's probably part of the reason why he's upset as well. Like, I really think he's using this defamation suit as a catalyst just to go after whatever it is he's really upset about, which is still nasty. Because why didn't you just do that in the first place instead of the whole defamation thing? Am I rambling?
No.
Okay.
No, because defamation is hard to prove when you're down here with us. And he's using rap lyrics in this lawsuit. Like, that's where it's getting nasty.
And that's crazy.
He said he had to move his kid, like the kid that you hid. Like now you got to move him out of the school. It was a fear for him in your life. Like, it was cool when you incited people to mess with people have antagonized.
Talk about it.
His opponents. And it was funny because I think Joe brought up a point. Joe Budden had brought up a point about how when they had their back and forth, you laughed and egged on those guys that ran up on him.
That's right. Yep, I heard.
And that wasn't even a real rap beef. That was just like on some rap stuff.
Yeah.
So if you're doing that, let's not do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where it gets weird with Drake. And listen, I can still be a fan of the music because I listen to some other things, and I got a point I want to bring up about an R. Kelly song. But sidebar, fuck it, since I'm here, because I don't know if I'll ever get this point again.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna still go back and listen to said songs. It's not gonna change anything about it. But do you realize R. Kelly was singing about a fictional city that we would never live in, but he made it sound good?
Gotham City?
Yeah. We sit here and break down all the Batman content and how bad Gotham is, and I think you even asked me a question like, "Would you live in Gotham if rent was there?"
If rent was low,
yeah. But remember, R. Kelly made that song about Gotham City.
Gotham City. How you make Gotham City sound?
He said a city of justice, a city of love, a city of peace for every one of us, because we all need it. Can't live without it. Gotham City. Oh yeah.
Not the lyrics. Not the lyrics. That must have just came on your playlist. Because who just thinks of that?
Listen, no, you know what happened? It was those throwback clips of songs in like 97 or something like that. And that was one of the songs. That was a big song that year.
See, because you'll watch Batman and Robin, whichever movie that was, and still not think of that song.
But Gotham is not the place that he's singing of. Remember? Like, Gotham is not a good place.
Oh, well, fact.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a city of justice, a city of love, a city of peace.
Now, one peaceful day goes by.
I'm about to say that last Batman movie we watched. Is that the city R. Kelly singing about?
Absolutely.
All right.
We seen the penguin. We seen that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I did not bring up R. Kelly in a great way. I'm sorry.
That was funny.
Okay.
I love it. Where were we?
We were talking about me still listening to Drake music and not being affected by what this is, right?
Gotcha.
I'm not going to be so excited when new music comes out because he got to come out with a straight bop. Like it's got to be on some One Dance Controller. Like it's got to be like Lemon Pepper Freestyle. It's got to be on some skit. I don't know.
I don't even. Honestly,
I don't know what I want to hear from him, but I can't sit here and say that what he's done recently, like the like 8 a.m. Charlotte, right? That song came and went, and that was usually timestamp Drake. What we have branded that to be was usually a thing. 8 a.m. in Charlotte is at the bottom of that, and that's the most recent one.
What I do know is I really don't want to hear any more rapping Drake. Now it's coming, sure. Pause.
Yeah.
Cool, but I need the summertime hits. I need where I'm out at a day party, a lounge, or something like that. That's the music I need from Drake now. And exactly. And if I'm being honest, he probably just need to wait. Like he needs to chill for a while before he puts more music out.
Honestly, and I still think his back catalog of music is that strong to where he can just sit until the summer. And then a lawsuit. This ain't finna get resolved no time soon. So I think the death of Drake is really because he went at UMG.
Yeah.
Not because of the perception of his rap beat. I mean, this has hurt his perception more.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
If he just, I mean, it's hard for me to tell somebody to get in line because I'm not pro industry in that way. But it's just like, hey, my guy, it's a way to play this. But then again, you willingly signed that large deal.
There you go.
At your big age.
And if that's the case with the lawsuit where UMG is telling them, hey, you're not putting no music out, or put out the music we say you need to put out.
Yeah.
Which I think he's really trying to hold whatever good music he has in the tuck for post loss or trial or lawsuit or whatever. If they decide to settle, I don't know. I think he's trying to hold whatever good music he has in the tuck until all of that is done. Okay. Which I don't know if he's gonna be able to do.
I don't think it's hard to war with the machine. And we've seen that with our greatest artists ever. So if they couldn't overcome, and they have a genuine worldwide base, and that's not the shit on Drake and what he's accomplished.
Yeah.
But, these other artists have more music that has more staying power than a few hits that we classify as hits. And because, they charted well, but how many times are you going to really run back and listen to something that Drake was featured on? You know what I'm saying? And that's no shot to them songs. I'm just saying in general, because you put out stuff at such a rapid pace, it's hard to say that a lot of that is quality.
Right.
It's just a hit.
Right.
It's just something that was there.
It's true.
So
that's true. Listen, man, it's again, like we've been saying, 2025, man, this year gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's so much going on in so many different forms of just entertainment or life. Just not even entertainment, just life.
Yes.
I just ain't.
Yeah, I know, man. But let's get up out of here. I guess it's time to just get into the blurred segments, man, because it's a lot. I don't know, where do you want to start, right? Because we got a few things, right? You have Daredevil. You have new Captain America Brave New World stuff. We got a month for that.
Yeah.
We have possible T'Challa recasting rumors.
I like that.
You want to start? You want to go there?
Let's do that.
All right. The MCU has come out and said that they're going to recast the character T'Challa for Black Panther 3. We have already previously discussed that Ryan Coogler is working on his script, and he's going to include Denzel Washington in said script, or in said movie. But now we're going to focus on getting the character T'Challa back. So, Johnny, what do you have to say about pretty much the MCU confirming that T'Challa will be recasted?
Y'all should have listened to first of all, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace. Y'all should have listened to us back when Chadwick passed away. We told y'all needed to recast T'Challa. We said that. We said it for the sake of the storyline of the character that needed to happen.
Yeah.
Now, we got Wakanda Forever. Shout out to Shuri as Black Panther. It was cool. Shout out to Namor and all of them. Namor went crazy. We should have had T'Challa in Black Panther 2. We should have. And now the MCU, Disney, Marvel, whoever has backtracked and finally said that they're going to recast. Do I think it's too late? Not really, but here we are.
I think it's too late, but yeah.
You think it's too late?
Yeah, because there's a lot of ground that they messed up, like we missed out on. Because we get an Avengers film without a virtual leader of the film. Who leading them? Black Cap. Now Black Cap leading them. All right, cool. Doctor Strange.
If I had to guess, I think I'm gonna go with Doctor Strange. Is either gonna be him or Captain Marvel? I highly doubt they're gonna let Sam Wilson lead the Avengers.
All right, then.
Unless we do an Earth based versus a cosmic based
against right. I'm about to say against Doctor Doom, against RD Doom. Like, you know what I'm saying?
R Doom is funny.
And I'm just
I think his ass washed. Everybody. The whole new Avengers slate finna get washed. I don't care Doomsday.
We went to Infinity War with hope. we didn't know that it was gonna end like that, but we went in there with hope because it's like, oh, this is the Avengers.
We just knew the Avengers was finna, they might have got their ass kicked at the end of Act 2. By the end of Act 3,
we didn't think that like, oh, this nigga won. Like, you know what I'm saying? We didn't see that.
Dr. Doom finna win in hour 1.
It's clear what's finna happen.
Man, what?
Pack them up. Jesus. Because they don't have a legitimate leader. And I've always said this. The thing that worked about the first ideation of the Avengers was because you had Tony Stark and Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
Tony Stark kind of being the money, kind of being the guy, kind of being the fiery leader that you kind of need. That's why they were able to split off. That's why Team Cap, Team Iron Man, right? You don't. But who do you have that can lead a team? You know what I'm saying? You got to have the money guy, and you got to have the person that has like the upright morals, right? The person that just has the heart of pure, like the pure heart stuff, right? And that's where T'Challa kind of merges and becomes that person,
right?
For both, for the team,
right?
He has the country, he got the money, he got the intellect, he got the leadership ability. Yeah. It's like, what else can you do?
True. Damn.
So I don't really, and that's where we know they getting cleaned up in Avengers Doomsday, but it's just like if T'Challa was around, the character was there, I would have more faith leading into what this Avengers team would look like.
Facts.
So that's the only thing. That's why I feel like they're kind of behind the curve on that. So I think they're getting ready to start filming Doomsday. So I'm pretty sure that the T'Challa casting will happen soon. Like, it has to happen soon.
Oh yeah.
So I'm pretty sure by the end of Doomsday we'll know who
the new T'Challa
is. Like, I'm confident, and I'm saying it here now, that the T'Challa recasted T'Challa will be in that version.
In Doomsday?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
I mean, not a big part. Just like,
but just there,
there.
Oh yeah, it'll be some form of variant from some timeline or universe somewhere. Yeah.
Because absolutely. I think you need to introduce him before Black Panther 3. And then let them work out the internal stuff later.
Facts. And I mean, that's essentially how they did Chadwick's Black Panther, right? They introduced him in Civil War. Then from there, he went on to the first Black Panther.
Because his first Black Panther wasn't even the origin story.
Facts.
So
yeah.
I think if we play it like that, that'll be good for me as a viewer. Now, hey, Marvel might cook up something better. I don't know,
we don't
but I'm assuming that's what they should do because
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
Let's get to the nitty gritty. Who you think? Who you think? Like, we can talk about the storyline and what it's gonna be all day.
I'm gonna keep it a book. I've been seeing Aldous Hodges' name thrown around a lot. I don't think I'm mad at that. I don't think I'm mad at that at all.
Okay, because I mean, this is obviously these three, and they've been fan casted, and I'm not mad at either one if you went this route. Franklin, Franklin Saint, I can't get his real name.
Damson Idris.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not mad at Damson. That would probably be my least one, I'll be honest. But he's Nigerian, like he's British Nigerian, so maybe that'll help with his accent.
Okay, I got you.
David Washington, Malcolm David Washington. Denzel's son.
Yeah, okay.
Because if we talk about star power, like, you know what I'm saying, and between those three, you working with something.
True.
I think
I'm not mad at John David Washington.
John David, yeah. What I say, Malcolm David, John David. Yeah, my bad. You know what? His son, he got a son named Malcolm. My bad. Yeah, but no, you're right.
It happens.
John David. If you had to pick between those three, let's just say, it might be another actor that we missed. I don't want John Boyega. He smothered out in Star Wars and all the other stuff.
Facts. My American bias is showing, so I'm gonna go on and just exile Damson Idris. I'm just gonna exit him out. Shout out to Franklin though.
Yeah, shout out to Franklin.
Damn, I'm really not mad at John David Washington.
I think John David has the acting chops.
I would say this:
it might be a little pushback from Damson. I don't know why, but I think if you went Aldis or if you went John David, I think people would be more receptive.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just feel like because
I got a point.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna go Aldis Hodge, and the reason I say that is because this will be his second comic book character, and most individuals that played 2 comic book characters, the second one they knocked out the park. If you think about Captain Steve Rogers, what's my man? Chris Evans, Johnny Storm, Captain America. Who's another one?
Yeah, you can use your man Michael B.
Jordan. Facts. So, and I know it's more, but I'm drawing a blank right now. But I'm gonna go Aldis Hodge just because that one little footnote there.
Okay. What if I had a rebuttal to that?
I'm listening.
Christian Bale. It didn't work out him on the second time.
No, the reason I was about to say the reason it didn't work out because he was a villain, but I can't use that because Michael B. Jordan.
But I mean, right, exactly. But that's all I had though. That's the only one I had.
All right, one out of like 7.
All right, cool. But no, John David. I mean, if you get Denzel to play like and that would
and low key, Denzel's supposed to have a role. Yeah.
I'm not mad at them being able to share a space. Like we need all hands on deck, baby.
No, it's facts.
Listen, if you got both the Washingtons,
both of them, man, what we gonna get a bigger turnout than Black Panther 1.
Man, this will be nasty.
Man, what
you get you get son. You get Danae, you get everybody come. Oh my god!
Oh no, it's lit.
They might have to
and we getting the key back. Oh no,
we might have to resurrect Queen Ramona.
Run it. We need a variant.
We need to bring Ramona back.
Big facts. Come on.
We need Angela Bassett back on screen.
quick too. She could be on Ancestral Plane. She could be somewhere.
Right. Michael B. Jordan could be somewhere. Everybody, we bring everybody back.
No shit. That's crazy.
But no, I don't know, man. But no, I mean, T'Challa, the character, definitely deserves his story to be told a little bit more. They can flesh out. I just see the leadership qualities of him leading the Avengers teams, and possibly whenever we get to like an X-Men versus Avengers, it would be nice to have the T'Challa character be somewhere in the mix, especially if we're bringing over Storm and things like that. So I think we need that. That's.
Ooh, I'm not mad at that. We'll get Avengers versus X-Men in like 2040.
Yeah.
Oh shit, maybe not because they ain't that far. Hold on, wait, 2050 maybe.
Right. Yeah. Hey man, I don't know. Do you want to talk about Daredevil? Do you care about that? You want to talk about Born Again?
Let's say
we'll say that
for next.
What about Brave New World? Are you good on that too?
Listen, I told Ralph this in the chat. Listen, man, I can no longer hide my excitement for this movie. I'm not gonna front. Like I'm really excited. I think it's a combination of it being a continuation of the Captain America story and Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
The fact that we haven't had a Marvel movie since Deadpool and Wolverine, which was the only one in 2024. Like, it's just a lot of factors that go into this, but I'm thoroughly excited for this movie. I'm not gonna lie.
I like the espionage thing to this. It's like 3 villains in here.
Facts.
And maybe 4 if you want to count Isaiah Bradley. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he brainwashed allegedly. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might be.
Yeah, man. Look,
he working against a lot. Brave New World, he working against a lot.
Which kind of tells me that there's going to be some type of really big surprise in this movie because we got Sam Wilson as Captain America. We finally got a new look at the new Falcon, who was going to be Captain America's sidekick.
Yeah.
So them 2 alone was not going to be able to handle no Hulk. It's no way.
No, they gonna have to
in a vibranium suit. There's no way.
Yeah, they gonna have to do the whole like, hey, big guy, it's getting low. Like they gonna have to do that with him. Like,
give him the lullaby. That's
right. That's the only thing that's gonna work. Shit. You actually got a raging out Hulk for the first time in 10 years? We ain't had a rage out in since Age of Ultron,
bro.
When's the last time?
Yes.
When's the last
that's
time?
It.
Man,
that's it.
Hey, big guy.
I'm talking about even in Endgame. We need. Nah, he ain't really.
No, he got his ass.
He had one arm. He had one arm in Endgame.
Yeah, he got.
And that was smart.
He got his ass whooped in the beginning of Infinity War.
And we ain't seen him since.
And that was 2018.
He came back talking. He came back just regular talking and hopeful.
So the Red Hulk, we getting
nasty.
Hey, big guy. Like, that's pretty much what's going to happen.
It's
man.
Okay, bring it down, man.
Come on, bro. Like, I
listen, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to curb my excitement so I don't get disappointed. But I just listen, man. Fuck it.
I'll say this one last thing, and I think we're pretty much getting up out of here.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. Where's my trailer?
I told you it's coming during. This is not confirmed, but I think it's coming during the Super Bowl. It has to come during the Super Bowl.
That's what, about two and a half weeks?
It has to, because we
got the Deadpool joint.
We did during the Super Bowl.
During the Super Bowl.
So we got our final Captain America trailer. We got our Thunderbolts trailer. It's time for.
You know what? My timeline off. So maybe that's on me.
What happened?
I thought that Fantastic Four was coming out in May. No, that's coming out in July.
Yeah. Thunderbolts is before that.
Thunderbolts is before that. So Thunderbolts is our May film.
Yep.
Okay. And we've been looking at and I guess because we've been looking at that Superman footage too.
Yeah.
That was part of why, like, hey, Fantastic Four.
I really do think that it's going to come during the Super Bowl.
But that makes sense because like Deadpool was a July release.
Yep. Yeah, it was. So
okay.
Hey man.
Okay. Well, hey, clearly
we here, baby.
Clearly, we have reached the end of our docket. Johnny, what you got for him, brother?
Listen, if you're on YouTube, first of all, again, Happy New Year.
Yes, sir.
We're happy to be back. We're happy to see y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the comment section. Let us know about any of the topics that we discussed today. Now, if you're on audio, you know what time it is.
You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.